It is Thursday, April 24th, 2025. I'm Carlos Whittaker, and welcome to Human School. Oh, we're going to school today. We're going to school to learn about hospitality. To learn, why is it essential that we are hospitable? What inside of us makes us feel like we can't be hospitable? Why are some people more hospitable than others? Today, we're joined by two guests. One, Leanne Miller. Leanne may be in the Carlos Whittaker Podcast Hall of Fame for the most amount of times she has actually been on the show. And I'm excited for her to not lean into just the Amish part of her story, but the hospitable part of her story. It's actually the part of Leanne's story that I know the best because it has moved me and made me feel seen in ways that many people don't. Joining Leanne in today's conversation is my beautiful wife, Heather, who was really just a listener to this conversation as I recorded this conversation in my pickup truck in Holmes County, Ohio, as we were up there visiting my Amish familia last week. I pulled out the microphone and started talking to Leanne. Now, so you guys know, this was actually supposed to be part of a vlog, which may end up being part of a vlog, but the conversation was so good, I thought, no, I need to pull this out of the video and actually let everybody, even the people that aren't subscribed to my YouTube, listen in, because I think that there's something inside all of us that hesitates to go all in when it comes to being hospitable because we're scared of the word. We're scared that we're not good hosts. We're scared that we don't know how to do it. We can't cook right. All of the things that get in the way of us showing people that they actually matter and that they mean something to the world. So Leanne and Heather are going to be the ones that teach us how to do that today. And I'm so pumped. I think this conversation is going to let all of you, myself included, as you hear in the conversation, realize that yes, you can be like the dishes on Beauty and the Beast and quite easily say, be my guest. Enjoy this conversation with Leanne and a little bit from Heather. So, Leanne, we're in the car with Leanne.
Yes.
We've been here this is our
third night.
Third night.
Listen, which hardly ever happens.
Yeah, well, how come? How come
well, because Heather usually has a 2-night max, but
she does.
We got a 3-night. We got a 3-nighter this time.
Lucky.
I know. I feel it. I'm thankful for it.
What do you like about when Heather comes to visit? What's different about when Heather comes versus just anyone else? Not that there's better or worse, but just, you know.
Well, Heather's very easy to please. Well, no, that's not true. She's not that easy to please. Heather is we are. Okay, let me start with your question.
Am I
Go right.
going left?
Right. Right.
Wait, where is this in Worcester?
No. It's in a little village next to Worcester. Oh. Okay, ask the question again because.
No, that's great.
Okay,
no,
all right.
I want you
okay,
to. That's what I'm going in there.
So the reason I love when Heather comes is because we're on the same page.
Yes.
And Heather's a little bossy. But it's a good bossy for me. It's the kind of bossy that I need. Because if I go into a store, I tend to take too long, Carlos. I do. I know I do. Go right. And then Heather goes, okay, we're going to go in this store. We're going to go down this aisle and this aisle and this aisle. And then we're going to make a quick crop dusting, final pass through. And then we're leaving because we have to go to, and it's just fun. We have so much fun. And I love that Heather helps herself there are people that help themselves and don't know. And then there are people that help themselves and know. And what I mean by that is Heather helps herself and she knows my kitchen. She knows how I like things. Yep. She knows how I like she doesn't leave a gooey, yucky dish on the end table in the living room. She knows the way I love my house to function and operate, and she helps herself and honors that. And that just makes it so easy for me, because if she gets up at 7:30 and she just gets her drink and she gets her stuff and This is Daryl.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
Hi, we're on our way. We're in the truck on our way.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. That and
He
so
said 3 words.
yeah.
Actually,
so
2 words. But
I like when Heather comes too because she has a healthy expectation of me that doesn't make me feel worn out when y'all leave.
What is that healthy expectation of you? That's so sweet.
No, because you do a lot for me.
Well,
I feel very
You host
one
very
time,
well.
one time when you all visited, I
Yeah.
didn't say to her that I was so tired or anything like that, but something must have shown, and
Yeah.
she said, tonight Carlos and I are going to make supper and clean up, and you and Daryl aren't going to do anything. And that was just like that was just a sweet gesture. And
I don't remember ever doing that,
Go
so I
left.
need to do that again. That's a good reminder.
yeah, you and it was such a good meal. We had you made like a salsa.
Was it
and-
pozole? No.
I don't know, but it was
was
delicious. And then there was something with refried beans, I think. I don't know. It was really, really good. And that was special. That was a treat. I think when
And you guys have developed like you kind of know what's happening when Heather shows up. Like you kind of know, okay, she wants to go here.
yes,
These are the things she wants to do.
Right.
Yeah.
And Heather's comfortable as a guest, and that makes me comfortable as a host.
What does it mean to be comfortable as a guest? What a great statement to make.
Well,
So you're saying some people are not comfortable as guests when they go places?
oh, for sure. Some people are very high maintenance. Some people are
Because you owned a bed and breakfast. Like you
for 25, almost
Yeah.
26 years. Yeah. Some people are fussy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you have do you have a different paper towel? Do you have just I still love hosting folks that have different needs.
Yeah.
But that also can, as a host, it can make you tired by the time guests leave.
I have a great question.
Okay.
I've got a question. Do you know how important your liver is? Like literally. I did not even know what my liver did. Can I be honest with you? I'm embarrassed to say I did not know what my liver did until like a year ago. When my doctor told me, hey, you've got like your blood is showing that your liver isn't operating the best. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what does a liver do? Well, let me tell you what it does. Your liver is responsible for over 500 functions in your body, and it doesn't get the respect that it deserves. Over 30% of Americans, which is me, have a sluggish liver, a problem that often goes undetected until the very last minute. And guess what? Dose is on a mission to educate us all on why it's so important to maintain your liver health. And guess what? They've created an incredible product to help you and myself, MrSluggishLiver.com, get back on track. Let me tell you what Dose is. Dose for Your Liver was formulated to cleanse your liver of unwanted elements, aid in digestion, and maintain your body's filter. Now, why in the world does this matter? Because your liver is the second largest organ in your body, and it's responsible for over 500 functions. Dose's science-backed formula promotes liver function, aids in digestion, and eases bloating, and even boosts energy levels. One shot of Dose for Your Liver is equivalent to 17 shots of turmeric juice. Dose is gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free, and vegan. So listen up. Save 30% on your first month subscription by going to dosedaily.co/Carlos or entering Carlos at checkout. That's dosedaily.co/Carlos for 30% off your first month subscription. Every single day, the first glass of water I drink before I go anywhere in the morning, and the last glass of water I drink before I put my head on my pillow and go to La La Land is out of my Aqua True water purifier. I am telling you, the water out of this purifier, it tastes like it's coming from the springs of Iceland. Now, I don't know if like Iceland springs are super healthy or not, but this is the healthiest water I have been putting in my body, and I can literally taste the difference. Now, I don't know if you understand this, but 60% of our bodies are made of water. And if you're like me, you probably don't trust your tap water. The water I trust is AquaTrue. Okay, AquaTrue purifiers use a 4-stage reverse osmosis purification process. And their countertop purifiers, which is the one the Whittaker family has, removes 15 times more contaminants than ordinary pitcher filters. It's so good. Just one set of filters from their classic purifier makes the equivalent of 4,500 bottles of water. That's less than 3 cents a bottle. Stop going to the gas station and getting yourself a $4 bottle of really fancy, expensive water that says it's gonna make you smart. It ain't making you smart. Drink healthy water from your AquaTrue water purifier. Now listen, I literally can truly taste the difference. My family, I've never seen my kids drink water from anything but either the fridge or the faucet. No, now I see them drinking from the AquaTrue water purifier on my countertop because it tastes so good. Now listen, AquaTrue comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee and even makes a great gift. Today, my listeners receive 20% off. That's a lot, okay? Off any AquaTrue purifier. Just go to aquatrue.com. That's AQUATRU.com and enter code Carlos at checkout. That's 20% off any AquaTrue water purifier when you go to aquatrue.com and use promo code CARLOS. For people that don't feel like they have the gift of hospitality.
Okay.
People that feel like that, well, gosh, like I just, you know, like, because when I put you on my Instagram the other day, like the plate, and then like you put a little sprizzle of something on top, like on my fruit in the morning. Parsley or whatever.
Mint.
And it's like people are like, I'm just not a host. I can't do that. Like for people that think themselves, I would love to be a host. I would love to host people, but like, can they? Like, what are some things that people can do? Just simple things.
First of all, you got to quit saying that you can't do it.
Okay.
Just stop that.
I like that.
Because like the more you say like,
am I on this for a minute?
Yep. I can't do it. It's not me. I'm not good at it. Well, then you know what? You're pretty much prophesying over yourself that you're not good at it and you're not going to do it. And then you just don't look forward to it. Instead, say, you know what? This is the way I'm going to host. This is how I'm going to do it. And I'm so excited about these people coming. You don't have to chop up parsley and sprinkle it all over top of something if you don't want to. But I would suggest it because we want to eat things as beautiful as they look, as they taste. Like I want to eat pretty food as well as delicious food.
And love is in the details.
Yeah. Love is in the intentionality. I mean, you're going to go right here at this road. I think sometimes we have a too high expectation of ourselves with hosting and guests coming. But I also think sometimes we aren't intentional enough. Like I want to feel like people have gotten ready for me to come, right?
Totally.
I mean, it makes me feel like they're looking forward to spending time with me.
But do you feel like social media and all those things has set the bar too high on people's expectations on what it means to host somebody and to
if you're insecure. I mean, I think if you know who you are and you're comfortable in your space, and if you're not comfortable in your space, you know, start asking yourself why and make some of those changes. And you do not have to have a bunch of money to do it either.
No.
We're getting ready to go over to the Little Castle, and I furnished that whole place with thrift store, with our local thrift stores.
Really?
And it's beautiful and adorable and wonderful.
So wait, hold on. What's the Little Castle?
A renovation project that we did that's so cute. I love it.
And what, do you just have people that rent it for a long time?
Midterm rental. So we have people that rent it for as long as their contract is for where they're working. So it could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, it could be 8 months. Cool. Right now we are running to 2 pipe fitters from Daisy Sour Cream. Remember Daisy?
Oh, yeah.
Do the dollop.
Oh, that one with the horse on it, or the cow on it. So they're they're very easy to please. They're working real hard. When you have guests that come and then they leave, how long does it take you to settle back into non-hosting Leanne mode?
Well, I'm an empty nest, so that's another part of this. If you're a couple or you're partners and you have children and you have young children and you have a house full and you're accommodating kids after soccer, and you know, you just have a different you know, you might be in a different place when it comes to hosting, and everything's a season, Carlos. I mean, now I have always, and you can ask our boys, when we lived near the inn and had a bigger house, and we almost always had somebody living with us. Like we had people in and out constantly. Like, you know, we had the boys' friends in and out, and we had people from our church that were new hires that would, you know, come live with us for 2 weeks to 2 months until they would find a place to live. And so sometimes you're just more bent toward that.
Yeah. So where you can just have people. You're not. It doesn't.
Yeah.
This doesn't. When we leave, you're not like, oh, I need 2 days to recover.
No, but I do take 2 days.
You do.
Yeah, and it's not because I'm tired. It's because I'm like, well, here's another thing that happens when y'all come that I love. Right. Is you are not looking to me to entertain you every minute.
Yes.
So you guys, you go on the front porch. Sometimes I'll like walk around the corner and Heather's in the bedroom reading a book, like a Nicholas Sparks book or something. And you're not expectant of me to fill all the minutes.
Yes.
And also, like today, you went to your Amish friends and you had a lovely meal and a great afternoon. And while y'all were gone, I vacuumed, I ridded up the kitchen, I went and picked up Mr. Butters at the vet. Like I did some things that needed done, and so it gives me a little window, and that's always nice too. So I'll take 2 days. I don't pressure myself to like, oh my gosh, I have to clean the beds right away and get the sheets back on. Some people do that. I'm also a person that, I don't know if you're like this, but when I get back from a trip, I don't unpack right away.
Oh, you don't?
No.
How long does it take you to unpack?
However, one just strikes me.
Like, hold on. Are we talking like not by the time you go to bed?
Oh no.
Or
sometimes it could
days?
be 2 weeks. Like I'll have my little bag just still sitting in my room waiting for me to unpack it. I don't unpack right away. And so the same thing goes for when guests come. I don't necessarily like do the beds right away. Now Heather usually puts the sheets in the washer for me, but doesn't start it, which I appreciate because I wanna do those sheets like in my own time. Yeah. So
where are we, by the way?
We're in the swamps.
I mean, holy cow, it's crazy.
This is a migration pattern comes through here. A bird migration. And so there's birders from all over. Actually, there's birders from all over the world that come here.
Really?
Because of the different birds that migrate through here.
Yeah, this is like a swamp.
It's the swamps.
That's crazy.
It's the tree of swamps.
Before I started selling anything online, I thought to myself, how am I going to do this? And then I had to basically build a freaking website that like the Pentagon, like web programmers probably couldn't even develop. It was so difficult. And then came Shopify. Thank you so much, Shopify, because you came to my rescue. Literally, like when I first started this podcast and I wanted to sell something off of it, I had to build it myself. Now, Shopify does everything for me. Okay, listen, Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world. And 10% of all e-commerce platforms in the United States. So do you understand this? 10% of all e-commerce comes through Shopify. They know how to do it. So you can get started with your own design studio with hundreds of ready-to-use templates. That's right, they built it for you. Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store to match your brand's style. Get the word out like you have a marketing team behind you. You can literally easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise behind everything. Everything. They have experts that are going to help you. Now listen, turn your big business idea into reality with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/Carlos. Go to shopify.com/Carlos, shopify.com/Carlos. Gosh, man. Leanne, you're literally the best. Stick a microphone on you and you give me 20 minutes of content.
I I think that also hospitality and hosting people has to do with your connection to people too. Like I think when you feel really connected to people, to couples or people, they keep visiting and you keep wanting them to come.
Yeah.
There's the element there as well.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, no,
Mariah and Luke,
right?
who we met through you all,
Yep.
who we met at Sohela and Brady's wedding.
Yes.
That was the first time we met them.
Look at them. Are
They're
fishing?
coming. They're fishing. They fish. People fish so much here, and I have no idea what they're fishing for. Daryl thinks. Ask Daryl. Some sort of carp, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
But
So Luke and Mariah,
they're coming, and like we knew right away that we like connected with them. We were like, oh my gosh, we love this couple, and so we're really looking forward to them being here and running around Amish country and thrifting and all of that.
Wow.
What say you, Heather? What say you? What say you?
Yeah, just about hospitality, babe.
My question.
Hand her your microphone. Like I was just asking Leanne about hospitality. And, and just about like can anybody, like even the people that think, oh, I'm just not a good host, like
I don't think it takes much to be a host. If you have a bed, you can make a bed.
Okay.
If you want to get crazy, you can turn down the bed, like pull it down, or and put a little note that says welcome. Everyone has a piece of paper and pen. Everyone could do that. Everyone could put go to your cabinet and get a Ziploc baggie of some crackers in your closet. Put a cup of water down there for them, like
a little pitcher.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, Leanne and I like to have presents on the beds, but you don't have to do that. Be that extreme, But like, she always has Andy's candies for you next to your bed because she knows that about you. But those type of things are so easy, and we were laughing. I was telling Leanne, like, we just left Amish lunch, and you said you were so quiet. Are you tired? I'm like, no, I'm not tired. I'm just day 3, and I can extrovert hard for 3 days, and then day 3, I start shutting down. And if I don't get a quiet time on day 3, day 4, even worse. If I get to day 5, like I'm just shut down. Like there's no talking, there's nothing. And so for me, I have to, when I host, I have to have space where they are doing their own thing. I can host you for a full day and give you my all. After that, nah, we just don't want it. Like, have your own time. Let's have my own space for a few hours. Like I just need it. So I think you need to know your personality. I think you need to know what you can give. But it's really
what I'm hearing is that introverts or extroverts can be good hosts.
Yeah, yeah. Leanne's an extrovert. I am an introvert.
And you're both great hosts.
And we are both great hosts.
You have to learn what works for you.
Yeah, that's good. She said you have to learn what works for you. If
that's
you
good.
Can't hear it.
That's
Anything
good.
else?
This is great. Welcome to the hosting podcast. How do you become a host? I even think to myself, I'm like, trying to think, like, if I, as a dude, I'm gonna go like fly fishing with some guys, and we're all gonna stay in tents or in a cabin or something. It's like, well, I could write everyone a card, just like on a
right, and give them a little lure.
Yeah, and just give them a little lure, stick it on there, and be like, hey man, I'm excited about the next few days. That's gonna like up the level of like belonging for the trip, And
it doesn't, Carlos. It doesn't take that much.
Yeah.
I mean, when you all come, I take the day before. Either 2 days before or the day before, and I just start puttering around. Just putter around the house, Carla. Just putter around.
Yeah.
And I go get the things I know you all love.
Yeah.
And I text you both and say, what are you feeling like? What are you hungry for?
Yeah.
What can I make?
Yeah.
And I think it's just honing in on the people that are walking in the door. Like, how can I make that person feel special? And how can I make that person feel like when they leave my house, they feel more loved when they leave than when they came? Like, I just want people to feel loved at my house.
Yes.
Loved and accepted and welcome.
You're good at that.
So.
Woo. I told you. This is so good. Doesn't it make you want to just go out and, I don't know, host somebody, invite somebody over and give them just an extra little sprinkle of something green? Like just make them feel a little bit more at home, make them feel seen. It doesn't take a lot. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, Heather, even though you didn't mean to be on the podcast, but you were, for that incredible conversation. Hey, if you think this is something that your community would enjoy, share it. Let your family, let your friends, let your business, call whoever know that this is a conversation that can help everybody get over whatever that hump is on making you feel like you somehow maybe aren't the host that you want to be. Thank you, Leanne. Hey, listen, as always, it helps when you subscribe, you follow the podcast, share this podcast, every single one of you. Share it with somebody today. Be it a text, be it a tweet, be it an Instagram post or a Facebook. Share it with somebody today. And I'll see you next week on another episode of Human School.